Right. It's up level 5 or 8. Eight will likely not have a terminal, so I'm sort of curious to see what exactly does it have. I would imagine that security clearance 9 is the highest you're gonna ever need. If even that. Seems like quite a bit of involved level. Distinctly green. Enemy spawn spot right here. Security systems. Table, I presume. There's a lot of hostile spawn spots here. Also, the green pressure plates aren't that easy to see. These rooms seem to exist because they couldn't have a fielding areas for some reason. Everything has to be accessible. Cameras also don't seem to work all that well. They're pointing at a singular direction, doing nothing else. Don't want to go into the big room. The last time we had a chance to go into one of those, it was just a place with killer robots. There's definitely a trigger to the left. Or a laser tripwire, whatever. Real mystery is, why does this place exist? I still think there are no real terminals here. So the question becomes, what is here? Simple item refills would also be a viable option. I would definitely go for mid packs and the like if we could find them in sufficient quantities. It's just all just waste. And for what? That's the bigger question. Clearly something shooting at you, so some kind of security force exists. Five 5861. Dead end room. I feel this is sort of the. What is it? What is so amazing if we came all the way here to get it? Pills. Maybe these are some sort of antidote pills. Drop something. I have no clue, not in the slightest. But they aren't that commonplace. Do I have something I really don't have a use for? Few items, but not that many really. That should allow me to pick up the item. I really need to check what the hell they are. Broken pills, right? I'll use one now and see what happens. Did something happen? You can use them quite a lot, but what exactly did happen? I think our energy suffered. When I used them 3 times, then I took a little bit of damage. Shrug? And I don't recall the code anymore. I wasted one. Shitty security bots. Totally harmless, but I think slightly above the security guards, which were terrible. Yeah, I'm going to find out what the hell those pills do. I couldn't buy them at the beginning, so there's some kind of extra. I have to say, maybe they're related to the toxins or gas. Better recharge the gun, we've been shooting quite a bit again. Thanks for shooting at anything but the target. It's disabled, I guess. This is definitely new to me. I don't think it can be destroyed. Yeah, the game is basically running at 1 FPS now. I'm going to have to load no matter what. I can't get past this. Maybe put the disruptor mine in front of that. Don't think I can destroy it until it's actually exited the room. It's a dead end, but I don't think I've been here. Also, it allows me to see the central big room a little bit more closely now. I don't want to go anywhere near it, because I don't have the capable of destroying those robots. Or maybe with grenades, I don't know. It'll be our first genuine use of a grenade, I guess. But there's so many and they're probably respawn anyway, so I don't see the point. Well, hello Mr. Grenade. I see seeing you here. Well, I would say it's a worthy learning experience, at least. Nothing we can do will really allow me to totally avoid dealing with them somehow. But since they seem to be indestructible, I doubt I have to deal with them too much, or there are ways to get around them. There has to be. They also weren't too dangerous as far as I can see. They're just impossible to get rid of. The heavier bots we've encountered, even at the start of the game, where we had to shoot it twice to kill it, those actually did some damage. Alright, I'll save here. We have a couple of ways to deal with this. We can try the trap. I want to at least try the grenade though. What? There's a trap here that we don't have to get around. I don't think there's any reason for us to really go there though. It has a lot of security systems outside it. So even if we go around it, it's gonna be troublesome. Hello, my friend. At least target the fast thing. Don't make a difference. Let's try something else. Yeah, please just stay there for a while. No. Oh my, are you shitting me? Why doesn't... I mean, I was literally standing in the doorway and it doesn't go there. Go away. Want any distractions here? It's not... Okay, how the hell does this thing even work then? Yeah, below me. I can't. So where did it go now? Okay, there. Okay, that's It's a way to get rid of them. But it just... how the hell it's applied is just god awful. Why can't it just be applied here? So where did it go? Why? Why? It basically now applied it behind my back. I'm not sure if these guys respawn. I don't see a spawn spot there. But again, they're not exactly an ease of use situation. Last year. Under retreat. Where did you put it? Yeah, where did it go? Somewhere? Might be in a very good place. I'm not sure if it's... can it be destroyed? Yeah, it's... okay, I see where it is. Start. How about shooting at the massive fucking robot coming at you? Too much to ask, maybe? I can't get past it either. It's blocking the entire pathway. This is an intolerable situation. Because no matter what I do, I'm pretty much just fucked. I feel like somewhere here... yeah, where exactly did it go? Like... it doesn't really drop it at your feet either. Not really. Just drop it. Drop it. Run. Where did it go? Yeah. Just nowhere near where it needs to be. This game. Goddamn. Yeah, it's nowhere near where it needs to be again. Fuck it. Just fuck all of it. I'm going to go out there and run and see what the hell are we even here to do. Robots, alarms. Yeah, care, but I suppose I shouldn't care because they're fucking me. Yeah, this is not an optional thing. Out of my way, you thing. trying to throw grenades for some time, but apparently that won't work either. This is definitely gonna go to a low. What I want to see is what are our options really. Does the center even have anything? Because does it spawn anything? It doesn't seem to have spawn locations. It has cameras, but every place has cameras. This is pretty much the only place that it would be a reason to go to that center room. Yeah. Nice to meet you too. I'm trying to get the gun to recharge this or drink some energy. Either way, game doesn't be want me to do shit. Also, I'm going to run out of energy. I'm trying to switch to gear, but I can't. There we go. Without a doubt, we're gonna load. I want to see what exactly is the point. Okay. This seems to be the only direction we can go in order to reach this place where we're currently going. What I want to know is what exactly is this? Is this a terminal or what? Because this is a lot of robots we'll have to deal with in order to get there. We have the necessary tool, the disruption mine or whatever it's called, to get here. The rest of the opposition is there's no point going to center room. Okay, that's pretty much clear. We should not go the center of the map at all. We should use the different elevators to reach the correct places. Oh shit. Are they coming at me? Can you pick up the disruptor? It doesn't do damage to me, I know that. Seems like you can just place it there and it'll last. Maybe it's timed or it'll just last. Yeah, there's another disruption mine. Are these all disruption mines? Grenade, disruption mine. Grenade, grenade. So, heavy weaponry. But here's the problem. Why am I picking up the heavy weaponry? Grenades I have no use for. Dealing with the robots, yeah, that's the thing, but the thing is, this is the only place where I have to suffer from this particular issue. So, in order for me to have the tools to deal with the robots, I have to come here to deal with the robots that I require the tools for to deal with. It's because I already had a disruption mine, so there's strictly no reason to come here. I'm also at the very limits of what I can carry. So again, even if I would have access to 100 of these disruptors, I still couldn't take more than maybe one or two. So this seems to be a level for grenades and disruptors, which is nice. However, we have grenades and disruptors already, so how useful is this really? And I'm thinking not particularly useful. You'd have to be desperate for a disruptor to try to come here. and I'm not at all. Was there a disruptor here at the abandoned? Fail. Still, I'll definitely make a note of this. Just don't think it's for us. Another disruptor might be useful though. Grenades have been a used disappointment, so if I would change a grenade for a disruptor at this point, I'd definitely take it. I feel a grenade would be easily replaceable by a simple tool that allows you to mess with electronic devices in a permanent way. Either way, that's level 8 has grenades and disruptors. It's just, I don't think this is even a bad place. It's just because you can't actually place them in a location you like. There's just a goddamn mystery where it actually places it, and you can't change it afterwards. So it's a huge pain to use. I'm sure because this level exists, you'll have to use it at least once. And if I encounter more of them, I'll switch a grenade for one. But I guess it's the fundamental problem with this game, really. I feel this has nice ideas, and this could work very well if someone actually made a more modern game out of this. Not even necessarily a AAA type of game. Just have your X amount of levels, few things you can do with them, few things where you might have a reason to go back and forth between levels, like the circuit breakers or fuses, whatever. But flesh out the mechanics a little bit. I mean, you have robots, automated defenses, security systems, biological opponents. You have everything that a game like a System Shock, Bioshock, maybe Deus Ex games. So you have the fundamentals and idea of something that could be really good. But every time you take a look at the actual implementation of things, you just fucking groan because it's so goddamn awful. It's like they went out of their way to implement it in the worst possible way. Might as well take a look at this level. This has to have a terminal. What exactly is this pointing to? This is pointing to north, no doubt about it, so this is not particularly useful. Alright, that has to be good enough. We're not leaving until we get a terminal. Spawn point security system, or spawn spot right in our ass. Lot of security. Get in. Hollow protector. Okay, there's a go. Red ones all holograms, and another disruptor. That's when I was talking about this. I dropped the grenade so it broke. Right. Does it work the other way around? Is it random? If I pick it up, is it fixed? It is fixed. Okay, so it's totally random. There's probably a percentage if the item you pick is broken or not. So instead of repairing it, why not just drop it back to the ground? Doesn't work with this. Well, also, since the repair sort of always works, I don't really get the point of it. Again, a system that could potentially be fleshed out a little bit, although I would definitely stay away from that. Things breaking down usually doesn't work in my opinion, or it doesn't positively contribute to the game. Oh. So I'm not saying not to have that kind of a system, just that that would be something that as a fundamentally you don't want in your game. So you need a reason, a good reason if you're gonna stick it in. Not just, ooh, wouldn't it be great if things could break down and make more complex game, and I don't actually have a energy in my weapon anymore. Why isn't it shooting it? I've noticed that on some levels the security seems passive compared to what it is on other levels. I don't know a reason for that. I suppose they might have not detected me, but that's bullshit. $591. That's a lot of security. There's a camera right on top of me. There we go. There are also spawn spots. Has to be something that spotted me. Don't understand what it is though. Take access. False alarm. Cancel it. This room spawns those fighting robots. Got injured a little bit, nothing too serious yet. I don't think it requires anything from us. But it was used for a simple refill at this point. Chemicals, but we don't have it. We have some chemicals and we don't have the actual device. Alright, I can't pick that up. Thinking of dumping some chemicals unless we actually get the med pack from somewhere. And I would say if we don't get the med pack from somewhere fairly soon. No spawn spots here. Probably a dead end. But what a dead end. Yeah, it's there are two spawn spots in this area, and it's a locked room of some sort. And we have no reason to go there. We've already used the terminal. So what the hell is this for? refill, which is nice, but not exactly a reason to come here. I can't pick up a refill. Prepare the refill. Jesus Christ. Drink the juice. So, why did we come here? Surely not to get the refill. Surely. Both ends have a spawn spot too. So it could be that literally the only reason for you to stick your neck here would be to kill enemies. But that makes no sense in this game. So either these are just waste of time, which this clearly is, or there's some kind of hidden item here. It seems such a weird, deliberate structure of this room too. Like, it doesn't look anything like we've ever seen before, so why does it exist? Just to spawn killer robots to stay in this area and never leave? It's possible, but it seems like just a stupid thing to design in the game. And if it was any other game, I would probably actually think that, yeah, there's no, just a waste of time. It's another dead end that has a refill for you too, so you don't have to rest quite so much. It's just incompetent level design, waste of time. If the design was more like an actual building instead of some kind of ancient maze, the game probably would benefit quite a lot from that. It's an office building or a corporate HQ that's designed like a death trap, dead ends and wasted space. Because of reasons. Now there's still a couple of areas here we couldn't go to. Is there anything here or is this a dead end? Say dead end. Some kind of security device to the left. Don't go further. No, there's clearly a little bit of something there. No? Shit. Why did we come here? Yeah, there's again a weird looking hallway to the left. That was a bad time to say. The upper path probably takes us to the other's elevator. What is this dude? I mean, the design is ludicrous, it just snakes around. Probably has enemies too. So, what's at the end of this? Refill. Start to complain about that. They're luring you forward. I've been injured here quite significantly though. I have to use, well, I don't have to use a medkit because the injuries are so spread around, but I'm suffering negatives from it. Another refill maybe? Battery power. I'm not sure if I want to take that. It's not like it's a terrible thing, it's just I sort of have these things that we have no use for. I don't like the grenades. I will never get rid of all the grenades, but resources that allow me to keep going are much more valuable to me. Gas mask and medical kit would be an exception. Those are the only two exceptions at this point. Some kind of minor room here. Is there a camera here or what? Exactly. So what is this? Small room of some sort. It has nothing in it. Classic. Classic Cybercop. I feel like a reload button for the gun might also be warranted. I mean, it's cute that you can do this recharge thing, but it's so inconvenient and in a fighting situation intolerable. I feel like basically anyone using this gun would have a better system for this. Don't go there, you just right. Access to the northern elevator, very likely. Probably not even opponents here anymore. Now there's access to one room. There's a dead end room filled with boxes. And some other weird room, probably an office room. Yeah, that's not actually the code. Seven 5 now. Right, we have a few options here. This is the weird dead-end direction. I don't really see any spawn spots here either, so if there are enemies, we can easily just shoot them and get on with our mission here. So I don't think we're in any real danger of getting too damaged. Oh shit. But there are security systems here. For what? I'm not even sure what the alarms do, because they don't seem to do anything in a lot of cases. Maybe they get some of the sort of static defenses to move around more, hunt me down. There's a little room to the left of me. I'm not sure if it's even a room. So what is this? You come here battling robots in order to get access to what? Please don't be grenades. Medkit. Yes. We can use it now. We find one. Perfect health. It's the other one. it's repair parts, so probably Android repair. Either way, I'd say this one was actually worth it. I'll recharge. Go. Where's my gun? Recharge it. Recharge power pack. And drink something. Like 50% of the button presses in some of these situations actually might register. It's a nice way to play these games in fighting situations. And at times, everything registers just fine. Okay, as far as I can see, we've done with this level. We're more or less in perfect condition. Resources are still good. We have 2 extra medkits, so even if we have to fight a little bit, we can still get through things. And there aren't that many levels left, and we often don't have to use medkits on every level. If we play things safe. We've probably dealt with some nasty situations, like the ones where the terminal was in the middle of the hybrid spawn spots. There's definitely a little... doesn't look like there's anything there. This is a dead end. There is no access to the elevator. Shit. I have to go back to the other one. These again, what are these? These were in the first level too. I don't think they're really important. In a sense, I don't need to destroy them. There's an item here. Previous one had a hollow. This can hollow this reader. This has just power, which is fine. Maybe they're energy sources of some sort. Like if you destroy them, you'll cut out the lights on this level or something. I don't know, I don't particularly see a reason why I should go out of my way to destroy them. Right, now I really need to hold my ass to the exit. I'll leave things there then. I'll probably test what accesses have we gained, what new access. We've only gotten 1 access level upgrade, but again, I don't think there are like that many access level upgrades to be had. I would be guessing that 9 is the maximum. Once you have that, you have access to everything and you can finish up the mission. Most of the game also seems to be, well, basically fluff. There's no real reason for you to ever go there, and the content that the extra levels provide are pretty tedious, I would say. So far, the gas mask and the medikit have been the only gear that you couldn't have found just playing the game normally. And even if you could find them later, I would be at this point inclined to say you're probably better off just taking them at the start, because you have to play quite a bit before you can get access to either one. Gas mask might be the more important one. We'll see. I feel... yeah. Probably, funnily enough, I feel like you could do a lot better in this game and make it much more enjoyable if you play it the second time. The thing is, once if you manage to endure this to the end, you're probably done with this. So yeah, it's good in theory. There's a spawn spot here for the robots to get past this quickly. Right. Where exactly can we go? I haven't been paying too much attention to our options. Don't want to go to the central room. No, I'm mixing multiple levels. Yeah, hello friends. We probably have to go through that though. Fire as much as you can, you piece of shit. Yeah, we're taking a massive amount of damage into the head. And firing, yeah, not taking that. But do we have other options? I don't think we have. No, I don't think we have. There's a path here we can take, but that's... no. Right, we have to go through this one. Shit, this is gonna suck. Go forward. Getting hits in my biceps. I'm not sure how dangerous that is. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of these. So I'm betting 3 extra update access and we're done with this game. Move it, don't get stuck on the goddamn terminal. Get out of here quickly. I used the medkit too soon. Still, it's the damage is in locations that are not too important. I mean, I haven't really gotten damage in those areas all but open before, but I don't really care. It's the legs, torso and head that are big problems. Okay, I think we're safe now. Might have to deal with a robot or two, but the big threat is gone. You could spice up a game like this with hacking and things like that, actual stealth mechanics. Have a combat character or stealth character or a hacker or anything like that. It's taking control of the electronic defense systems to work for you. I definitely like the idea of the game more than I like the game itself. Probably dropped some crap here. Unimpressed by your refusal to respond to interrogation, your captors decided to introduce you to Freddy, your cellmate, for the last... Okay, that was interesting. I ran out of energy, didn't pay attention to it. So that's what happens. It's game over. And why? Because that doesn't make any sense. You ran out of energy, so it's automatic. I mean, health I can understand. You got stunned, sure, I understand. But what the hell is that energy potion anyway? You didn't drink your juice in 5 minutes, so you're gonna get knocked down and captured. Sorry. How shitty of a game designer do you have to be to intentionally put something like this in your game? I have to feel like no game designer would do it. Although there are terrible games with terrible decisions made, I still feel... Oh, we got damage, I believe. Maybe the spawn spots will basically churn out a unit with alarm. So instead of having the standard one unit there that sort of fiddles around, you can have these concentrations of units. It seems like this 3 robot group has become a standard fare on this level. So I have to sort of assume that it's not a coincidence that it's always a group of 3. Group of 3 because certain amount of alarms have been set. Okay, we'll have to deal with a couple of robots. We have an extra grenade here. Wonder if we could use that. And I usually don't like the grenades, but the shittier robots might actually get destroyed by them. Super robots don't care. The shittier ones might. Also, I might be able to throw them in a location where I'm not vulnerable to them shooting at me. I do have to clear them. There's no other way to get to the elevator. They're shooting at me quite a bit. Is there a way to shoot around the corner? Yeah, thanks. For the goddamn thing. Well, we successfully destroyed the robot, but we took so much damage. I feel the best way to fight things is not to try to use cover, because the movement system is so clumsy. You'll just end up hurting yourself. Hurting yourself more. Please shoot at the... Yeah. It's not even aiming at the robots. For fuck's sakes. I don't have enough energy to destroy the robots. Yeah, this is getting a bit of a pain in the ass. I feel a grenade is probably a good choice here then. Oh, I think I'm doing the damage to myself with the grenades. Genuinely good use for a grenade for once. Might be a robot there right now, but still almost ran out of energy again. Right. Now we've done all of these. bit at the terminal. What exactly can we get access to now? 3. This is a new one. Wonder what it looks like. Weird level. A lot of security. It looks like there's every few steps there's infrared trigger of some sort. So high security. I would assume the last place we can go to is the genetics lab. So maybe level 1. 3, 4, and 6. So 4. We can probably upgrade the security. We'll get access to another pair of levels, which we can use to upgrade the security access. This definitely has a terminal, which allows us to get to the final one. We can get to 3 new levels. Right, I'll leave. Ooh, another weird looking one. It looks like large, maybe warehouses, that storage space, that sort of thing. So, level 4 definitely has a terminal. Top level 4. 6 looks like it's another storage area, so it could have something interesting, probably not a terminal. And 3 is probably the same. Who the hell knows? We're gonna visit all of them. Since I'm using save states, it's that we can easily recover from wasting our time in dead ends and the other kind of death traps, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, I think next session we can probably get at least a couple levels cleared. Then the last one, then the 2 remaining ones. The last level is probably quite tedious to go through. I'm expecting a lot of those hybrid creatures, maybe very disfavorable spawn spots. We should give a thought about going back to the 1 level where there were the fuses. The first sub-level. Yeah, it's an inconvenience if we destroy the fuses now, because we'll still have a lot of levels we'll have to explore. But once we've gained access to the genetics lab, we only have 1 level left, after which we can escape to the garage level and end the game. So it shouldn't matter at that point. It's a little bit tough to reach, but considering the defenses we've encountered in these levels, the fuses are defended, yes, but fairly standard stuff. Nothing too amazing.